This is the history of Korean shadow puppet theater. Oh.
In Asia, unlike Europe, puppet theater is still largely a living folk tradition. The puppets vary in size, models of construction, and composition.
Traditional puppet plays have three main repertoires: religious, military, and civil. Religious are taken from Buddhist and Taoist sources. Military plays drawn from history, especially from ancient wars of Three Kingdoms. Civil plays are romances, comedies, themes from everyday life, farces, burlesques, and also rhymes.
The traditional social functions of the Asian puppet theater are the magical, religious, the educational, and the reaffirming of cultural and social institutions, and the reinforcing of traditional ethics and moral standards.
Puppet performances are shown at important occasions in the life of the community as well as the individual.
To the illiterate Asian villagers, the puppet theater provides general education such as it contained in the repertoire of ancient tales.
Stop eating the willow tree! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it right now! Continue.
Legends and myths. It also portrays historical events. The child of an illiterate community learns of his culture in two ways: from the accounts of its elders and from various kinds of itinerant dramatic performances, including the puppet theater on the occasion of family or community festivals.
In times of crisis, it is important for the village to rally around its traditions. Puppet shows were and are used for rousing national sentiment with themes and slogans related to their ethnic and national identity.
A few functions of puppet theater in Asia has developed during our generation, namely the use of puppets to explain government policies and development schemes to
illiterate
villages.
Musical accompaniment either on stage or off stage, in the wings, or just in front of it, is traditionally provided with puppet shows. Music essential for interpreting underlining puppet action. Music supplied by full-size orchestras consisting of various percussion instruments, flutes, and strings. Often, however, orchestra consists of only one man playing various instruments in succession.
That was the staging in theater.
And now for costuming.
The Korean puppet does not belong to any of the most familiar puppet categories. Instead, it combines aspects of many types. Shadow puppets are flat and transparent leather or paper cutouts, fastened to one supporting stick and manipulated by at least two other thin sticks or rods.
No one can understand you. No one. Stop talking. He is gay. Nobody understands me either. Oh? Yes. Sadly, no one understands my accent. Really? I'm sorry. Wait, come back. May I ride you away into the sunset? Now, instead of telling you about... I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I remember. Now, instead of telling you about how shadow puppet theater is performed in Korea, we will show you. Oh.
In the land of Korea, where magical creatures were as common as cabbages, lived a child named Pear Blossom. Pear Blossom was as lovely as a pear tree planted in the celebration of her birth.
One winter morning, when the branches on the pear tree were still bare sticks, Pear Blossom's mother died.
Ugh.
Aigu! Who will tend to Pear Blossom now?
He put on his tall horsehair hat and went to the village matchmaker. She knew of a widow with a daughter the same age as Pear Blossom.
Peony will make good sister to Pear Blossom.
When Amoni and Peony saw how beautiful Pear Blossom was, they were jealous of her. Amoni made her work day and night and constantly found fault with her.
One day the village was having a festival.
Pear Blossom may go after she weeds the rice paddies.
She handed Pear Blossom a basket of wilted turnip tops for her lunch.
I am most grateful, Honorable Mother.
When she reached the fields, Pear Blossom dropped the basket in dismay. Rice rippled before her like a great green lake. Weeding it would take weeks.
Who could do such a task?
The ox began to munch the weeds, moving through the rows of rice faster than the wind itself. Before Pear Blossom could say,
Oh!
both the ox and the weeds were gone. The whole rice field was free of weeds, and yet not a single blade of rice was trampled on.
1,000 thanks! Pear Blossom hastened to the village festival. The road, which followed a crooked stream, was rough with pebbles. Pear Blossom had just slipped off one straw sandal to shake out a stone when she heard a shout.
Make way for the magistrate!
4 bearers of plankton swaying on poles across their shoulders jogged towards her. In a chair sat a young nobleman dressed in rich robes and wearing a jade jewel in his top notch. Flustered, Pear Blossom teetered on one leg like a crane, holding her straw sandal. Her cheeks grew hot as red peppers, and she hopped behind a willow tree that grew beside the stream. As she did, her sandal fell into the water and bobbed like a small boat, just out of reach.
Stop!
He was calling to his bearers, but Pear Blossom thought he was shouting at her. Frightened, she fled down the road.
The magistrate gazed after Pear Blossom, struck by her beauty, then ordered his men to fish her sandal out from the stream and carry him back to the village.
At the festival, Pear Blossom forgot her missing shoe. She watched the acrobats and tightrope walkers until she was dizzy. She swayed to the flutes and drums happily.
Suddenly, she heard someone shouting at her.
What are you doing here? I am here because a black ox ate all the weeds in the rice paddies. Black ox indeed, you are a liar.
Hear this? We seek the girl with one shoe.
It's Pear Blossom. She's lost her shoe.
The bearers put the chair down beside Pear Blossom, and the nobleman held up the sandal.
The magistrate has come to arrest you. You must have committed a crime and serve you right.
She must deserve me as her husband for this lucky shoe. Where's my shoe? I need my shoe.
I don't have it.
Where's the shoe? I will be right back. I have to get the shoe. I've got the shoe. Here we are. She must deserve me as her husband, for this lucky shoe has led me to her. I have luck enough if she who wears this one becomes my bride.
Pear Blossom smiled, too shy to speak, and slipped the sandal onto her foot.
The magistrate whisked Pear Blossom onto his palanquin, and the bearers carried them away into the crowd. Amoni and Peony stared speechless after the couple, still wondering if it was a nightmare.
Back home, a dozen pear trees bloomed.
Ooh-ah! Ooh-ah!
Chirped the sparrows in the branches. In Korea,
Ooh-ah!
means pear blossom.
Trees. Thank you.
Willow tree. Thank you. Thank you.
Bear trees. Thank you. Thank you.
Sandal. Thank you.
Ground and grass.
Death Mom. Thank you. Thank you.
Old man! Thank you! Thank you!
Moni and Peony. Thank you. Thank you.
That's me, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Make way! Make way! Thank you! Thank you. No, I am the magistrate, and these are my men. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much.
And the lovely hair blossoms. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. What are you doing? Thank you. Congrats, guys. This is Korean Cinderella, performed by Sam and Richard. Thank you. Thank you.